last night, an unusual opportunity knocked on my door. Naturally, I was a little suspicious, but my visitor said the job was too sensitive to go through the usual channels. He claimed that an old contact of mine told him where to find me. I was about to ask him who our mutual friend was when he managed to distract me. The job is to break into Shoalsgate Station, headquarters of the City Watch, and quietly frame a certain Lieutenant Hagen for robbing the evidence vault. Hagen is Sheriff Truart's #2 man, and has no doubt made life difficult for someone he shouldn't have. My unusually resourceful employer has given me all the information I need to pull this off, including a very detailed map of the building. All I have to do is choose a way in, plan my route, and get back out, without alerting the bulls. I realize that breaking into Shoalsgate is like looking down a burrick's mouth with a lit match, but it would pay me enough to lay low for a while, and it doesn't hurt to be giving the police some dirty laundry to deal with either. Besides, with my luck, if I don't take this job, I could end up in there anyway.
Framed. Difficulty hard. The mechanists have installed an alarm mechanism in Shoalsgate Station that can be triggered by either mechanical eyes or the guards. Don't let them set off the alarm. The frame won't stick if the City Watch suspects you were involved. Don't knock out or kill more than 2 guards. Go to Lieutenant Hagen's office and grab a personal item of his to be used for framing him. Drop that item in the vault on the 3rd floor, and steal the strongbox from that vault, leaving it in Lieutenant Hagen's office. Leave Shoalsgate Station. Alright everyone, hello! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Thief 2, The Metal Age. We now see the first mission, in which the game is wagging its finger at you if you've been knocking out all the guards, saying, hey, if you want to play on a higher difficulty level, you can't be a thug or murderer at this point. Although I guess we can still be a murderer because we're allowed to kill 2 guards, but we're not going to kill any, or hopefully not, because that's the way we roll. And we're only allowed to knock out, as we've read, 2 guards. That's 1 less than the 3 I'm going with for these missions. Nice. I'll have to be a little better and a lot more patient while playing this mission. Let's get into the purchasing screen. I remember this mission has quite a few guards in it, with overlapping patrols on occasion, so it's going to be very tricky for me to do this flawlessly, which is to say we are likely being seen at some point, and we'll likely have to do a reload if that causes us to fail the mission. From what I remember about this, there's like a power switch or lever that we can throw to deactivate most of the mechanical eyes that we're going to find in this mission. Or faces. I suppose I should call them faces. We saw just one of these in the last mission at the, not at the very end, but close to the very end, that moves to left to right to scan a hallway and will pause if it notices you, with the light powering it turning yellow, which means that it is suspicious. Green means it's not suspicious, red means it's seen you, and if they see you, they tend to activate alarms and other defensive mechanisms, such as the sentry turret we talked about briefly in the last mission as well, and I think Shoalsgate has some of those in it. Thankfully, though, I do not believe we'll have to worry about any mechanical guards quite yet. That will happen very soon. Let's continue, though, by reading about all the things that we have not read about yet. So, we haven't seen noisemakers yet, or we have seen them, but we haven't read about them. The mechanism in this arrow produces a strange noise upon impact, useful as a distraction. You can pick them up after shooting them, and they can be flung around corners as well, but I don't find them very useful in the first 2 Thief games, or in the fan missions they're in. They're a bit too unreliable as to when and where the guard decides to look for them, and quite often the guard is right near me, even if I farted down the hallway when he goes into searching mode. So we'll try using these if necessary, The other bad news about using noisemakers is that they do increase the guard's alert level, so we'll have to be careful to use them to try to immediately sneak past a guard. I don't remember if we did have our lockpicks in the last mission. Right, the very expensive, what was it, 4,000 gold lockpicks? We got from Ferguson's so long ago in the, I think it was called Framed there too, that one mission, or Mistaken Identity, if I recall correctly. We've got 2 invisibility potions this time around in our starting inventory. Very nice. And I think we've read about everything else. So let's start purchasing stuff. So we've got a tip. We will always buy tips because that's part of the mission requirements I've set up for myself. We have 2 rope arrows, and I don't remember really needing rope arrows in this mission, although I do remember there is a courtyard in the police station that we can use to get around. So we'll purchase, as usual, 1 extra rope arrow in case I fire one and can't get it back. We're already starting with 2 healing potions, so I don't feel compelled to take another one of those. We only have 1 scouting orb. Now, scouting orbs are very expensive. I think they're like 300 or 350? 300. And if you can't get it back, it's a bit awkward to just leave it there. I usually like having a second one of these. But I also see another invisibility potion here, and that could also be useful to get us around. I remember the missions in Metal Age not having as many torches or gaslights as the first Thief did for Thief Gold or Thief the Dark Project. So a greater part of me doesn't want to buy as many water arrows as I would have normally been purchasing. But it's 600 for one of these. And I'm only going to want to purchase either a scouting orb or this 3rd invisibility potion. You know, since we have 2 invisibility potions, we will grab a scouting orb. That lets me throw a scouting orb, realize that it might be really an awkward spot I'm trying to sneak out into, and decide to simply to not bother going down to retrieve it, because the area it's too difficult to walk down a path or fall down a grate or take a ventilation system to some room. So we'll take a second one that lets me use a scouting orb and recover it. I'm sorry, and afford it to not recover it. With 785 left, we don't have any slow fall potions. They're only 150. Let's take another one of those. And then I think we buy more arrows. Let's buy 4 water arrows. Actually, we can buy all 3 moss arrows and the 5th water arrow, which leaves us with just 10 bucks left, which is not enough to spend anything on, and I think this is good. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So let's do the things I normally do when starting a mission, and begin by looking at our map. So here we are, outside Shoals Gate Station. And it looks like there is a utility building here, which has a vent? Or, yeah, a sewer entrance it looks like, which could possibly get us into Shoals Gate Station's basement. There are 2 other entrances as well, and a moat going around the station. Must have been a fort or something at some point. Oh man, okay, here's the basement, and I'm guessing that the sewer line drops us off in this giant room here. Now we can go up this direction to reach the jail. Oh, I'm sorry. By jail, I meant the Shoals Gate Station itself, but the actual first floor is up some stairs nearby. The jail must be just where they're keeping all their prisoners. So I guess that could be good. Maybe we can find some keys lying around here somewhere. And it looks like there's another maintenance room here. There's probably a secret passage here and here to get us into these rooms. Evidence storage. This must be the 3rd floor, since I see 2nd floor here. Here's the vault. We'll need to find a way to access that. There's a security system here. You'll need a code to shut off the mechanical guards. And the anti-chamber here, anti-room. There's a key from a guard to... Okay, so we'll need a key from a guard to get into this room. And we'll need a code to shut off the mechanical guards. So we shouldn't even attempt to get to the vault until we find out what the code is. 1 second. I really don't like how the notes are written. I wish it wouldn't start in the center of this. Find the code to deactivate the guards first. Okay, so there's mechanical faces in these 2 rooms. If we're able to find out and to turn off their power, that would be helpful. Hopefully the guards aren't too suspicious if we do that. I remember there's a patrol that wanders down here. And I seem to remember that these are like storage rooms with lots of boxes. But not a whole lot of anything else is in here. There might be some loot, but it's been so long, everyone, I don't really remember very much. The 2nd floor has a records hall and secure records. I suppose if there's a code, we might find it in here. This is the 2nd floor. Hagen's office is here, so we'll need to be able to find a way to access this. It looks like maybe there's a window. If this is where the courtyard is, I seem to remember. Necrotics, maybe we can get some potions there. Robbery, homicide. Waiting room, guard posts, and alarms. We'll have to watch out for those guards. Sheriff Truitt's office, warden affairs. And the 1st floor. This will lead down to the sewer, the basement, as does this side. Guard post and alarm. So I'm taking it we want to avoid the guard posts. I seem to remember that the switch we want to access is here at the front desk. So we'll want to come up this way from the basement and get to the front desk from this side. We do not want to even approach the main gate if we can avoid it. And we probably want to avoid the barracks too. I seem to remember there being a secret in the training range, which can access the armory for us. Sorry, the target range as well. And this is the courtyard I think I was talking about. Now, what does the tip say? A control panel in the front desk can not only open the main gates, but also disable the alarm mechanism. There we go. There's the proof that what I was saying was correct. And also, it's nice to have this as a tip, because I don't feel as bad relying on the memory of this mission to tell me where to go to start. Because we want to disable that alarm mechanism first, to make sure that no guards can run over and hit the alarm. Shoals Gate is loaded with hidden entrances and secret levers. Don't hesitate to go through people's garbage. You never know what you might find. Alright. I remember there being an Easter egg if you can throw a scouting orb over this wall at a special location to see, I think, some zombies doing a dance. We'll try showing that if we can, but I will save and reload the game to get back the scouting orb. I seem to remember the entrance of Shoals Gate mission having some guards outside. I'm sorry, not an actual guard, but mechanical faces. There's a sewer entrance in this building, so we'll come back to that. That's probably our approach point, or that's what we're going to be taking to enter inside the city. One mechanical face, a very secure looking door with a window or a camera on it itself, and two effectively sentry turrets outside. We do not want this to spot us.
My favorite year.
Garrett, you scared the hell out of me with that. Great location for a bar right outside Shoals Gate. So guards, I guess, getting off of work can come right here to relax. Feels like there should be a secret in this as well for some reason. Like I should be able to access the other side of this structure. I'm going to look around really quick. No, I don't see anything. No secret levers here. None of the bottles on the upper shelf look like they're worth anything. I'll take some free water arrows. Only 10 broadheads. I'd hate to waste one. I don't... I'm not quite sure if that's wood. And I don't... Doesn't look like we can open those windows. I'm willing to shoot a single arrow to check. No. Okay. That face swings all the way down in this direction. Let's not go that way. I'd rather take the sewer entrance than jump into the moat. Now let's see if we can take a peek at the Easter egg. I think it's right here. Oh, no, it was down that way. I can see the zombie staying there. Okay, let's reload. So it looked like it was right here. Oh, but they're not dancing. Okay, they're supposed to be doing a dance. Let me see. Do I have to be here to trigger them to do that? Okay, well, they're not doing it, so that's a shame. Alright, everyone. They normally are doing some sort of dance, but I couldn't tell you what dance they're doing, unfortunately. It would have been funny to watch them do it, but it's not working. Alright. I'm doing lots of talking. I'm gonna get a little more serious now.
This looks like the way in.
Before we do that, Garrett, let's take a look at everything else here. Must be power for all of the mechanical devices located inside Shoals Gate, and/or perhaps this area of the city. This might be a power substation. There are the two strange devices outside that look like power lines. The mechanists seem to be pushing quite a bit of change in the city with technology. Alright, well, let's head on in. And if we go in this way, we're not coming out this way unless the mission ends by us surfacing here, and I don't think it will. As much air as I can get before we head down there. Garrett is very lucky that these areas have oxygen in them to breathe. Oh, I just circled around. Okay, that was a bit awkward. Oh, that's really confusing. I don't know which way I came from. Let me look at the map. We want to go northwest. That would be in that direction, but we can't go in that direction. Okay, this is the right way. Let's check out the jail system first. Actually, no, we should go to the first floor first and deactivate the alarm system. That way we're a little more it's a little safer for us to explore the rest of this Shoals Gate. I was about to say there may be nothing here, but often we can find water arrows in such locations. No, nothing else. This is the power for Shoals Gate.
Let's take it from the top. What happened?
Well, my servant Genevieve is missing. Now, she had no reason to run away. I treated her like my own daughter. Who will take care of me now?
Ma'am, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're drifting off the subject again. Just stick to the facts, please.
Are you going to help me or not? I'll have you know, I am a personal friend of Father Karras.
1 second. The audio needs to be louder for their volume. The music here is going to be really loud most of the time, everyone. I'm sorry.
He has a great deal of influence, you know. Where do you think all your fancy new devices came from? I doubt he would be pleased to find out you are neglecting to help one of his friends.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of your problem as quickly as I can. The sooner we're done here, the sooner we can start looking for your servant. Why don't you calm down and collect yourself while I go over what we have so far?
I'm sorry, officer. Thank you.
Nothing on their belts. That's a gaslight there. I hear a guard approaching. Attention, all watch officers. In a short time, we have nearly cleared the city of the criminal element that has plagued her for so long. I thank each and every one of you for your effort and initiative that you have displayed. Now we must direct this same form of hard justice towards another disease of the city, the pagans. We cannot allow these subversives to poison the minds of our fair citizens. Henceforth, the pagan faith is outlawed, and practitioners of paganism will be considered enemies of the city. Be it so ordered, Sheriff Gordon Truitt. That's a bit extreme. Although, the pagans did worship the trickster, and from all we have seen, he created a great deal of trouble in this city in the last game. I can understand, perhaps, the city's desires to punish them for doing so. Bit extreme, though. But I'm not quite sure how the laws of the city would normally be when we handle different types of faiths or sects. I'm guessing that not all of them are treated equally. The Hammerites and Mechanists are likely to have a much higher ranking in there. This is allowed than the pagans, especially since, again, the pagans support the trickster, and he doesn't like the city or its people very much. Oh, lots of water arrows around the water cooler.
The Watcher is ready and operational. Now 'twill activate the alarm whenever an intruder doth approach.
How does it know the difference between us and an intruder?
To find the answer to that question, thou must attend the Mechanist Seminary and join our order. The wisdom of Garrett is not for the eyes of the common man.
What about maintenance for all these contraptions?
Thy sheriff did insist that all information for thy security systems be left in the care of Lieutenant Hagen. Instructions are locked in thy secure records area.
What secure area?
The sheriff requested us to construct a records hall that only he and his lieutenants may view. 'Tis no doubt to keep them from the eyes of incompetents such as thee.
Hear him approaching again. I remember there being quite a few guards on patrol. Good. I was about to say, on the off chance that makes this a little darker, I am going to want to knock that light out. And I can see a button under that, but that might be another alarm button. It could be a secret. I guess we'll press it and see what happens. It's not... We after all just started this mission. Main gate. Alarm enable.
Alright, so how am I supposed to see what I'm doing?
what that was. Must be one of them grubbers again.
I forgot they can relight gas lights. A little bit of spending cash under that. I don't see anything across the room there. And I don't feel like poking my head out. In this hallway. There is the training room here, but I'm not willing to risk that at the moment. Maybe we can have a better view of this hallway from this one than risk opening that door and being seen, especially with the gas light so close to that doorway and the guards able to relight it. We're going to double back now to the jail and see who's being held prisoner.
Forge them not the hammer, but be fortified with the builder's knowledge.
Or we're not going to do that because there's a mechanist in there. He would likely see us if we were to leave that way.
Into position will be thy plate, matching A unto A, and B unto
That guard is approaching the door on the other side of this one. I couldn't make out if he had anything on his belt. If he comes back up this way and turns towards that door, we'll try to scoot behind him and check. Although there is another guard approaching the door all the way down there. I can make out the helmet from here. Nothing on his belt, but good to know he walks up to this doorway and peeks inside.
How come we gotta pull guard duty? Couldn't the mechanist just put more of those mechanical eyes around the place?
Because we can't be shut off as easily. spend less time breaking the laws if we can. Go, let's go. Don't matter if it's coming
An interesting conversation to overhear a bit. Sounds like the guards, at least some of them, are made up of members from the Thieves Guilds. Search what's over on that side. This is just a mess hall, so I'm not expecting any real loot, just some food. But I would like to check it. This might be some sort of dumbwaiter that goes upstairs here to maybe to the waiting room. Or to the officer's lounge right here. I would like to see for sure, or know for sure. We can probably knock out that light if the guard doesn't walk near it. We're gonna wait here though for the one guard to walk back through this room, and we'll make our way across it. Once he's at the second window up there, probably where they put the food. Must be a kitchen somewhere around here too, then.
Hello?
Yeah, just food. I don't know if I'm ready to explore the second floor yet. I generally prefer exploring like each floor thoroughly before moving to the next one. We'll stay here for a bit and watch this doorway and see if any guards walk past it or into this room. Let's give ourselves maybe 2 minutes. Assuming that there's no guards waiting to have a conversation with each other outside who go on patrol, that will tell us everything we need to know if there's anyone who could spy us in this room. There's a light switch across the hallway too, it looks like. I think guards can hit those switches to turn back on lights as well. On the other side of the door.
Quiet enough now. Oh well.
I think that person entered this room. Unless that's downstairs. I heard a carpet briefly. Remember that we are hearing sounds from where we are positioned, not where the eye is located.
hear that?
We didn't see anyone enter this room. So it should be safe for us to be in here. I think he's watching a staircase that goes up here. He was one of the guards who had been talking earlier about the downwinders. Actually, we should watch him. If that's all he does, he will be tricky to sneak past. He'll turn that light on when he passes it as well. That's good to know as well. There's another guard on that hallway. So someone patrols into this room, then turns around and heads back, blocking the path to the evidence storage, which we don't want to get to yet anyway. We need to figure out what the code is, and we read about something inside the secure records area. That's going to be back down through the mess hall over here. I guess we'll make our way there. Wait for this guard to leave, going that direction. I suspect he just walks back and forth between... Oh, these two doors. No, he goes into that one. Nothing in here at all. Well, stuff is in here, but this is just some sort of pantry.
Guess I could use some target practice.
I'm pretty sure there's a secret door in this room. I don't remember if it's activated by hitting the center of the targets, but we're here. So let's do this. Wasn't quite a perfect shot. Well. And no way to open it from this side, apparently. A scouting orb. A noisemaker arrow. Healing potion. Some water arrows. Some moss arrows. Weaponry, and a button to unlock, oh, that door, which apparently now we're going to need to press? Unless that opens this door. Oh, that sucks. So to get out, we have to actually press this button. I want to make absolutely sure there was no other way out of, like, we can't open this door. I can't click Frobbit to open it. And there's no switch on this side. Okay.
Hello? Show yourself.
office for the guards, probably where they take dispositions. And talk to people reporting problems or crimes, or... Burglary. E Park Boulevard. Burglary of carriage, horses taken. 800 Hawkins Drive. Burglary of manor, Goldcrest taken. 2,300. Criminal mischief. Gorn Avenue. Criminal mischief, 300 damage. Crippled Burke Pub. Criminal mischief, patron thrown through window. 500. Northcrest Road. Criminal mischief to collector tower. 250. Millions Drive. Criminal mischief to street lamp. 25 damage. Kick me. It's a crumpled up note. Who is this office that no one likes this guy? Lucy Walker. The watch officers have received a number of complaints about your harassment of the alchemist Grimmond. Out of consideration for your masters, you have not been placed under arrest yet. Please keep in mind that any further trouble may result in arrest and confiscation of property. For a safe city, Watch Officer Morgan. Doesn't sound like any guards walk into this room. I want to read that book and take that water arrow, but I want to wait for this guard to pass by first. Paganism. Greaves Street, paganism. Cuntyard Trail, paganism. Balma Drive, pagan sympathy. Person Manor, harboring a pagan. Dano Block, paganism. Okay, so these are streets. These are locations which is being practiced. Assault. Fort Street, assault class A. Fort Street, assault crossbow usage. Arlen Avenue, assault class A. N. Bisbee Drive, assault class C. Gunover Drive, aggravated assault, dagger display. Guadopa Oak, assault class. Looks like the pagans are fighting back against the city's guard attempt to eliminate them. Now I wonder if we can walk along the edge of one of these. Maybe one of those grates is one we can sneak into. But if we're going to make the attempt, we're going to have to stick a rope arrow like here. Oof, I don't like this very much. it. Okay, I don't have the hold I need to be able to do that. We might be able to use this to get us close enough to that grating to check it to see if we can interact with it. No, we cannot. Oh, we can scoot around these pillars if we're careful. No, I don't think we can interact with any of these. Yeah, if there's a way to open it, it's not from this side. So we want to secure records. So that would be this way. We're right near it on this side.
Never should have gotten out of nowhere.
This is the jail. That must lead back to the basement. Yep, that's where we came from. I have ordered that the murderer, Schmidt, be left in solitary to rot, and that no one venture near him. I want him to suffer as much as his victims did. Lieutenant Hagen. I do not know which of these open which of these doors, so I do not think we're going to open... Oh! One must activate the alarm. Another must activate this portcullis. I am not comfortable touching these without knowing which one operates which. That's a shame. But I'm really not, so let's remember this is here. Can't imagine that's very useful. Leaving a pile of bones here to be examined, but maybe it is. I'm surprised they keep such a corpse in such a state here. Coroner's report. Identification unknown. Location, body discovered in sewage tunnel. Cause of death, pagan worship. I don't know if I trust that.
He won't need that anymore.
Did pagan worship actually kill him, or was he killed because of worshiping pagans by the guards? Nothing in the lab either.
What's that?
That's an alarm. We're not getting past this guy. Oh, actually, we might be able to, but it's going to be tricky. Let's wait here for about a minute or two and see if a guard comes into view. I'd like to know if a guard is on obvious patrol before we step down here. We'll take stock of our current supplies. So, we have 2 of these keys from the guards, one of which was able to access the storage room. We can leave, I guess, one of these keys inside the secure records. 3 healing potions so far. 2 invisibility, 1 slow fall, 3 scouting orbs now as well. 440 worth of wealth. And 1 single flare, 1 flash bomb as well. But for throwing that flash bomb, things have gone really bad for us. 2 broadhead arrows, 21 water, 7 moss, 3 rope, and 4 noisemakers. Secure records. Not locked. No books to pull to activate anything secret that I can see. That is very suspicious, though. That screams to me that there's a secret there, and that that's a panel of some sort. But it can't be opened from this side. There must be an alternate way to reach this area. Okay, well, I don't see a way to open this from this side. Not that we need that passage. It would seem, if there is a passage here, that entrance would be either from the main office or the locker room. Oh, we need a special key to access a secure records area. All right then. Well, we don't have it. I'm guessing it's probably in one of the lieutenant's rooms, Hagen, or the gentleman we're supposed to frame? Who are we framing, by the way, again? Hagen is who we're framing. Okay.
Something there.
So where to next then? Guess we can check out and see what's inside this room. Lineup. Sure, where criminals are lined up in order to be identified. No dropped items here. No buttons or switches that I can see either. Well, since we're here on the first floor, we'll sneak over here to this side to search this locker room
noising about then?
Timing of this is going to be very tricky.
See if it does it again.
Someone help me light this thing.
Can we get some decent torches around here?
This is interesting. A way to circumvent the guards in the hallway. A little lounge area. Tim, you missed that. And that one didn't work either. Don't take another shot.
Listen,
What was that?
hear that?
Oh, wow. This is such a hard hallway. Flash bomb. Well, they used to be thieves and criminals. Some of them, at least. Some moss arrows.
I should be able to find something in here.
Healing potion. Definitely counts as something. An invisibility potion. Flash bomb. Quite a few thievy supplies. Noisemaker arrow. another healing potion. We might as well clear them out of all their supplies. Okay. A few potions, some things to make our life easier or recover it, because it wasn't as easy as I would liked it to have been. Nothing else there. We didn't even need to use a water arrow on that one torch, and I used 3 of them to take it out. Latrine. Oh, 2 water arrows in it. Makes up for what I wasted. I'm going to assume there's nothing inside the toilets. We don't need to cross the guard post. That is a bit too dangerous. So there's a training room on this side and another room that I wouldn't mind exploring, but I'd rather go back to this hallway and down this way than cross this guard post. It's probably heavily guarded. There's also this other room over here past the locker room. I guess we can try seeing what might be in it. Ah, a flash bomb inside this storage. But that's it. How on earth did I miss that when I was here last time? Alright. Wow. An obvious switch. Just completely past it. I should check the rest of these pillars then. Maybe there's another on the opposite side. See anything. Could have sworn there is a secret somewhere in this room up here. I don't see it. Alright, then back to the mess hall to access the second floor. While we're here, we can take our arrows back as well. Our arrows are all gone. Except for one of them that wasn't out when we fired all the way back here. Oh, good. There's several no more arrows. I don't think we'll need any of them. There's no reason to leave supplies lying around. When he goes back the other way, we'll make our move.
Hello?
If no one has turned these lights on by now, we know that no one enters this chamber. Alright. So... we've been playing for an hour, everyone, I feel, so this is probably a good spot to stop. But I wouldn't mind taking a peek at the garden. I don't know if we can get back up here easily. That's gonna be a no. There is the well there. I suspect that will lead us back down into the basement, as it were. There's the main entrance. We don't need to go that way. There might be... I was going to suggest a window of opportunity here, but I actually don't see anything. It's going to make this a bit tricky. I'm tempted to knock out this guard. It would make getting past that other guard far easier for us. I think I'm going to do it. Although, it would make a lot more sense, Tim, if you knocked out no guards. No one would know what happened here. I don't know how we're getting... It's so tricky to... Okay, we can use a scouting orb to look down that hallway. As long as I'm able to run back here when it activates. So we'll give that an attempt. We do have 3 of them after all. And if it looks like we can time it, we'll try to avoid knocking out this guard. Otherwise, I'm willing to let this be one of the 2. Okay, that's a pretty long hallway. Assuming there isn't another guard on patrol there, I think we can probably manage to run through this hallway and off to the side, especially if we use a moss arrow to help us.
Hello? Someone there.
Thank goodness this was not guarded when the door wasn't locked. For some reason, I feel like one of these will open. As usual, though, I see no obvious buttons or levers. Journal entry 709. Work's been pretty slow these days. Between Mosley and Warden affairs, every thief in the city is out of business. I can't believe we used to try to stop crime by arresting the thieves. By attacking the bookkeepers and fences, crooks have nowhere to turn to. Besides, who is more anxious about staying out of jail, a criminal or some whiny pencil pusher? Good for them.
All right, who's making the racket? Sir, was that you? False alarm, I guess.
Journal entry 836. We are still unable to make a case against Madame Lotaeri. Her brothel seems to be perfectly legitimate, but Lieutenant Mosley believes that there is more going on there, and so do I. The likely possibility that they are using pillow talk to extract information from their rather aristocratic clientele. I can't believe I'm saying this in a journal, but I think that the sheriff is somehow involved in this. I have seen Truart enter there on more than one occasion. But is he a client, or is he somehow working with them? All I know is that I am not going to say a word about this to anyone, especially Lieutenant Hagen. Mosley's the only one any one of us can trust. Going to want to knock out that light to check the further doors. It's the lieutenant's offices up ahead. They are most likely locked, but we do have that key from a guard.
Yep. Hello? Show yourself.
Bad timing. Very bad timing. I didn't have the key ready. Mental note, there's another guard patrolling the far hallway. This will give me a chance to see if this guard turns on that light as well as he walks past.
I'm so tired of walking around in the dark all the time.
Okay, not when he walks in this direction. Probably could have gone right then. Either of those doors. We'll have to try lockpicking it. That's going to be annoying. But we can manage it if we knock out the other light.
Better a false alarm than an emergency.
Nobody better be taffing around down here.
Odd noises.
That door, I think, just leads to where that guard is patrolling back and forth, so we don't need to check that room. We'll check this one across the hall, and then we'll call the session, everyone. I'm gonna wait for that one guard to walk this way first. And walk back. Nothing in necrotics. Alright, everyone. Well, that will do it. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, we'll try to make more progress in Shoals Gate. I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone.